This program is sponsored by Dave Stahl.
Power on. Power on.
It's time to take your place on the starting grid and get ready for Racer Radio. Your host, Dave Stahl, about to take you for a white-knuckled lap around the motorsports industry, covering everything from top-notch national drivers and crew chiefs right down to your local kid racers and racetracks. Watch for the apex, because here comes Racer Radio with Dave Stahl.
All right, folks, welcome. This is Racer Radio, FM 96.1, AM 1170, The Answer. Special co-host, Britney number 37 Sandoval. How you doing, kid?
I'm well. Hi, listeners.
The racing school teacher.
Yep.
Bet you can't wait to get back to school, huh?
I actually get to see some students tomorrow. It's been 2 months, and they're coming to clear out their lockers. So I get to kind of say bye from afar. So that'll be nice closure.
All right. Well, you know, Brittany's always bringing in great guests every single Sunday.
Thanks, Dave.
It's like homework. She has to come up with somebody.
I enjoy it, though.
I know. And who do you have for us today?
Well, I have guests on either side of me. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
6 feet away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're almost out the door.
Are these future crew members? Is that what you're talking about?
Right. Well, to the right of me, I have the CEO and founder of Athena Racing, Loxley BROWNE, not Loxley Green, but Brown.
Oh, you heard about that green
I
thing,
watched
huh?
that interview, Dave. Sorry. And to the left of me, I have Shayne. I was when I met her, I said, I'm not jealous. I'm professionally envious because she's just beginning. You're going off to college next year. And I can't imagine knowing Loxley and the opportunities with Athena Racing and having my future ahead of me where Shayne is.
Wow.
How amazing. Look, goosebumps.
Yeah, little goosebumpers.
I'm so excited for you.
Yeah, she's probably excited too. So, Shayne, where are you going to go to school? A little bit close to the mic.
I don't know where I'm going to go to school yet. I have one more year of high school. But
I'm sorry. I thought you were going next year.
Well, I tell you what, I got to throw this out there. So, you're going to graduate next year?
yes.
In January, when the San Diego County local Ford dealers announces their scholarship program, you'll have a chance to win a $1,000 scholarship.
Oh, wow.
And if you're picked, you have a choice of a new car or a new truck from Ford, all expenses paid.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Yeah, so don't forget that. And it's just an awesome deal. I think they gave away 650 scholarships this year. So you have 1 in 650 to win a new vehicle.
All right, I'll keep it in mind.
And all the girls take trucks. Don't ask me why. So Loxley, tell us about Athena. Now, Loxley and I, we've been together for quite some time. She used to come in on a weekly basis when she got the program started. I haven't talked to her in a little while. So what's going on? You know, I'll get up close to the old mic.
So it's been a couple of months. I've missed you.
Feels like 6 months.
I know.
Maybe a year.
Well, the program started a year ago. I came up with this idea a year ago. So it's been a couple of months, but I was in here every single weekend.
Pump.
Starting in September.
So for folks who don't know, give us a little rundown of what is Athena Racing.
So Athena Racing is an all-girls STEM education nonprofit specifically for the young ladies in middle school and high school who want to find out more about jobs and careers in the automotive, motorsports, and transportation industries. And we came up with our pandemic pivot.
Which everybody had to
Which
do.
everyone has.
I'm going to use that term. I love that pandemic pivot.
What else could you call it?
I
So,
know.
because you can't really...
We can't do things in person right now. I mean, we're doing very small groups like this. And Shayne is going to be with me the last 2 weeks of June when we fabricate a drifting trike.
Drifting. Listeners, did you hear that's
So-
going to drift?
So, Shayne, do you know how to weld?
Kind of, but I'm really excited to learn more about it.
Yeah, we call you a splatter bum. Because that's what I am. I mean, I can slobber it all over there. It'll stick. It won't break.
Yeah, people check that stuff out. I've had
It's
people,
artwork.
Yeah, look at my
If you
hood.
do it right, if you get the flow.
Yeah, they're like, that person knew what they were doing.
They were really good.
So fabrication is going to be the new thing, and that's really not something you've done a lot of.
No, actually. I'm really excited because obviously Athena Racing has been a really big opportunity for me, and I've learned a lot about the automotive industry. But I'm really excited for the camp because it'll be something new. And I'm really excited to build the drift trike.
Yeah, no kidding. Do you plan to, because I know you got one more year of high school.
Yes.
and hopefully you'll be able to graduate normally like everybody's supposed to. Are you planning on extending your career in the automotive world, not knowing what part of it?
I've really been interested in robotics for the last few years. I've done a First Tech Challenge for 3 years and other robotics programs. But now that Loxley introduced the automotive industry to me, I don't know where I'm going to go. I think my plan is to go into mechanical engineering and then see where it goes from there.
Absolutely, yeah. I was big on with First Robotics.
Yeah.
I'd bring them to TV. I'd go down and I'd do radio. Those people, I mean, you kids are amazing. I'm a box of parts, and you got to throw a basketball, hit a hoop, and do this and do that. And totally insane. So that's great. So how many kids you got in the group?
So for the camp, it is an online camp every Wednesday in the month of July. So it's going to be from 9 in the morning until 1.
No limitations?
Completely online. No limitations. Okay. We already have 50 girls signed up, and we haven't started advertising yet. So we have the month of June.
We're here.
Yep.
So now, is there a fee for that if kids do want to sign up?
Completely free.
All right.
Completely free. FREE.
Are you doing it over Zoom or?
It's going to be a Zoom and Google Classroom.
Yeah, so many kids have experience because the last 2 months us teachers have had to do that. So
they understand it's going to be easy.
That's how I've taught the last 2 months.
You know how to do Google Classroom?
I had to throw everything I do onto Google Classroom. That's probably the most popular platform for middle school. They're all going to have experience with Google Classroom and Zoom. That's how I just met with my staff on Friday.
Wow.
So that actually is going to help, I think. They all have the laptops.
Exactly.
Because the San Diego Unified gave every student a laptop if they needed it.
No kidding.
So that's really going to help.
So this is going to be a relief for the parents who are working from home to be able to go, okay, you go work on the Fabricator Camp.
Yeah.
And they'll be glued to the screen because it is going to be so much fun. We're going to have 2 different modules each Wednesday on fabricating the trike. But we're also going to have really famous fabricators on doing interviews with me. We're going to have famous STEM role models come on. I have a stunt driver and a race car driver who are on the calendar. I'm going to go do some different videos of different private car collections down here in the whole SoCal area.
So there's going to be guests for older girls?
There's going to be guests for everybody.
Okay. I'm hoping you can be a guest.
Kind of no age limitation. I mean, there is to be in the program, but not for doing things like this.
For this Fabricator Camp, they do have to have a student ID to prove that they are a female student.
Gotcha. You got one
in
of those,
middle to
Britney?
high school.
I do have a student ID or
you're
staff
there.
ID.
You're there.
Staff ID. She's going to go get her fake student ID right now.
Ooh, Photoshop.
Photoshop. Yeah, if you can put a mask on your dwarf car, then you can do anything.
Yes.
That's your mother's fault.
Thanks, Mom.
We'll blame it on Mom. So how long does the program or the Fabricator School go?
The month of July. So it's going to be 5 sessions every Wednesday, 9 to 1.
So now
Sign
you're doing
up now.
this online. You're doing this Zoom and Google and all that. Are you physically going to build one?
We are physically going to build one the last 2 weeks of June. Shayne and I are going to be working on that together. We're going to video it all. So we'll be showing the video segments of what we've built. And then we're going to have a final reveal. But we have also some fun contests happening all month long too. So every single week we're going to have a different contest. Some lucky artist out there is going to create what the final paint job is going to be on this drifting trike.
Oh, that's
so Shayne and I are going to have to paint it real quickly during the month of July to reveal it.
You're going to pinstripe it?
Whatever
Depends
they come up with,
on
whichever one gets chosen. Yeah.
Ladies, you're hearing that out there.
Fun contest.
You know, because every season, when the season starts, we all like to reveal what our car looks like. So that's a whole nother thing, you artists out there who like cars but don't want to drive, maybe, or don't want to build. You want those final touches.
And it's kind of like First Robotics. You know, there's so many things you can do in robotics, and the same thing within racing, because there's people that would rather work on the car than drive the car.
I don't understand those people, but I'm glad they're there. I'm glad they're out there.
They were dropped when they were children. That's the only thing I can think of. All right. Hey, we're going to take a quick break in the house, thanks to Britney.
Yes.
Britney's always looking for up-and-coming young ladies. We've got Loxley, and we have Shayne. And we've been talking with Shayne. She's just gotten into the program, and you're going to be doing the Fabricator Camp, which is going to be virtual.
Yeah.
And you're probably all used to virtual by now, right?
Yeah, definitely with school.
Yeah, because you don't have much choices there. And you guys are going to build a
Drift trike.
Drift.
What kind of motor are you going to put in? Chevy?
It's going
Ford?
to be 6.5 horsepower. The Predator.
No, what do you mean? I thought you're not putting a big block V8 like a
No.
like a sprint car.
Okay, so
410?
imagine the big wheel you used to drive when you were a kid.
Yes.
Now throw an engine onto that.
Dear, I know
That's what we're
exactly
building.
what you're talking about.
I'm doing the little brake with the
Yeah, yeah,
handbrake.
yeah.
Is that how you're going to drift? Or?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And those things are sweet. They put a go-kart tires on the back.
Exactly.
Big
Some
fat-
slicks on them.
Yeah, big fat slick. See, I always wanted a motorized bar stool.
Basically.
I still want a
See
motorized.
the coolers like the
Yeah, but the motorized bar stools, those things are fast. And
We're going to start fabricating some really fun stuff.
because you get hurt real bad.
Is that
on
one
All
of the
kinds of wheels.
surprises? Is this intended for asphalt or dirt? I would think
Asphalt.
Asphalt mainly,
Talking
yeah.
to her. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Shayne, let me ask you this. Were you kind of a gearhead growing up?
I mean, I didn't have any automotive experience before Athena Racing, but yeah, you could say that, especially with all my robotics stuff. I've always been interested in the hardware aspect. And recently, Athena helped me like kind of step up and become like a leader in robotics, but I still do a lot of the hardware aspects. And then, of course, with the Fabricator Camp, I get to learn a lot more
Right.
real mechanics.
Well, and that's where the future is in the auto industry.
Yeah.
It's not rebuilding engines, not rebuilding transmission. It's electronics, it's
Yeah.
computers, it's programming, and it's probably everything you've been doing for, if nothing else, with robotics.
Yeah, especially with schools having more like advanced classes. I've been learning, electronics, computer science, coding, and then obviously putting it all into robotics. You get to kind of do all three aspects of, building the robot, coding the robot, and driving the robot, which I also do.
You're the driver too, huh?
Yes, I am the driver.
So do you still like pizza?
Pizza?
Well, because when you're building these robots, don't you? That's the only thing you eat.
Oh, yes.
That's all you eat, and especially when you get down to the end of the
Yes.
deadline to where it's over with. What are you putting in? 12, 13, 14 hours, if not more?
Yeah.
Because nothing's done, and you eat pizza.
Yeah, I think our team's favorite, we have an all-girls team, is Chick-fil-A. What we do is we finish school at 2:30, and then we work till like 2:30 a.m. And
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
order. Yes, it's in my garage. She lets it. And we order food. She makes chicken nuggets sometimes.
Fueled by chicken.
Yes. No, because all the girls love it.
This one's into bacon.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many pounds of bacon do you go through on a race weekend?
Well, we always bring 3, but I'll probably up it to 5 pounds. If I can
5.
get a bacon sponsor.
Wow.
Looking for a bacon sponsor.
Newskies, I told you,
I
go
know.
down to Iowa Farms.
So going to go there.
I know. And make sure to put the race car on the back and say, hey, what do you think of this little porker?
Oh, yeah, maybe that's not a good association. But
Well, take the mask off.
yeah, but
All right, yeah.
fueled by bacon, fueled by chicken.
There you go.
You do. You have to keep the energy levels up because you got to keep your focus up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we know all about focus, don't we?
Oh God.
Boy, did she get in trouble with that
He's
one.
making a reference to last week when I revealed something, and I got an earful from my crew chief Monday because they listened to the show, and they're like, "The moon! I just need 20 minutes of focus from you."
She was going into a turn, and the moon was beautiful.
It's a beautiful night.
So she just sort of looked at it and, yeah.
Watching butterflies.
I like that. Watching butterflies. I see how that rolls.
He has not forgotten. That was 2 seasons ago.
Yeah. And they still haven't forgotten.
No. But back to chicken nuggets.
Oh yeah.
Are you hungry?
How always. Something that came to mind because you're talking about robotics and automotive, but I believe on your website, which has a ton of information, you also said you can transfer this over to boats and planes as well. what you're
Absolutely.
learning.
So Shayne's thinking of getting a mechanical engineering degree.
Yes.
With that type of degree, you can work in aerospace, you can work in marine, you can work in automotive. It's so much better to have that broad scope.
Absolutely.
As compared to narrowing yourself into,
paint
we're going to be
yourself
an
into a
aerospace
corner.
engineer. You know,
Well, and funny thing,
Funny.
with Space Force now coming out, you're at the perfect age. if that's something that you would like to do, have you been following all of the
SpaceX and
SpaceX?
Oh yeah.
If anyone knows Elon Musk, I know a young engineer he should hire in 5 years when she graduates from university.
He very well may.
SpaceX, I've got the girl for you right here.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure there's a lot of kids that watch that this weekend. You were nice enough to have all your students watch it. Did you get any response back from them? Were they pretty enthusiastic?
I've been back and forth with one particular student, Andrew. He's like, my whole family watched. Yeah. But yeah, a handful of students said, I watched, or I'm going to watch again on Saturday. I watched Wednesday.
Come on, we're talking 17,000 miles an hour.
Goosebumps.
It was amazing. I know.
You imagine going
But you
that
guys
fast?
know he started SpaceX 18 years ago.
Yes,
This is
2002.
18 years of work
That's
here.
the focus.
And it's been
millions and
10 years.
millions and millions
down
of
100
dollars.
million.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is why you can never give up. Like
No.
you have to be serious about your end goal and chase it down to the end.
Absolutely.
That's right.
I mean, just watching him yesterday gave me goosebumps.
I
Like
was
Oh,
to
he
see
was
that.
jumping up and down. He was so
I mean, it was
excited.
awesome.
It's not over.
Yeah.
They're not back. I bet he'll be flat out exhausted when they
Yeah.
finally return.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
He's probably on 11 right now.
You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
got me?
Nonstop.
All that work, yeah.
Was the rocket landing on that ship.
Oh,
That's amazing.
How-
Recycled rockets.
How in the world? Look, I'm getting goosebumps.
I know.
How they were able, and the suits, it looked like they're
yeah.
wearing a jumpsuit and they're going to
looks
go
a
to
lot more-
Studio 51. I mean, because the other suits, I mean, you look like
Yeah,
the
clunky.
Michelin Man.
Yeah.
And did you know they inflated once they were up in space? The suits would actually inflate to compensate for the takeoff.
That is so cool.
No, I didn't hear that part.
I guess I
No,
watched
that
it.
whole reusable thing and hopefully driving down the price. That's what my poor students who are like, yeah, I watched it. I'm all, I hope that the average person someday can afford this. So on my 75th birthday, I can go to space. That's my goal.
I'm going to watch. I like being on the ground. Yeah, right. Well, if you get the wrinkles out, because of that much force.
Yeah.
Zero gravity.
I'm just going to help a lot of young girls figure out
Sure.
that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
and
the
the
amazing
beauty
part.
of it is, look at all the options. I mean, you have more options than anything, right?
Yeah.
So the sky's the limit.
Literally.
Literally.
Because I always tell kids that are can't maybe they're not 100% sure what they want to do. I go get either into transportation, housing, clothing, or food, because you have to have all four
To sustain.
to sustain.
Yeah.
So find one of those four that really gets you excited and run with it, or come up with some new widget.
So that's why our camp that we're doing the month of July, every Wednesday from 9 to 1, free, completely free for young girls who are in middle school and high school. This is a way for them to see some of these careers and get
Get
interested.
a taste of it. And 9, you
And
let
now,
them sleep in
where do
too.
they got to go to register?
AthenaRacing.org, and you will see the information on there to sign up for the camp.
Okay.
Ladies, check it out. There's a lot on there.
Right.
All the profiles.
So
of the
that's
team.
middle school and high school.
Yes,
Girls only.
girls only.
A guy can't wear a wig. Not gonna
No,
work.
no wig and lipstick. That would be
wig
kind of
and
weird.
lipstick. Yeah, totally
Yeah.
weird. All right. So have you talked Brittany into let her drive her car?
She would fit. She would fit.
But I
for
guarantee
now.
you
She'd
that
be too
will
tall.
never happen.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Be the truth.
The bees and the bees. The guys who built it,
Yeah.
I'll let them ride it.
Well, because it's theirs, basically. They built it.
But
All right. Athena Racing. What's the website?
AthenaRacing.org.
All right.
go,
thank-
ladies. Check
Go,
it out. Why
go,
not?
Go, go.
Why not?
What else have you got to lose?
It's free. You have the time.
You
and
never want to
you
be
never know.
sitting there saying, I wish.
Yeah. Like, why
That's
not?
the worst thing on the planet. All right. Good talking to you all. Be safe, but hey, don't go anywhere, folks.